Okay, I'm back. I think that's better, maybe. Yes, I guess it would have helped if I had my headset in. Anyway, so I am Gary, the Superior Mailman, and I am Northman Coaching. And I am a men's coach. I coach men through relationships, through into becoming better fathers, rebuilding their lives, any kind of relationship issue. I'm the guy for you. You just want any kind of help or advice? I could probably give you some pretty decent advice too. Anyway, so my website, www.northmancoaching.com. If you go there, you can get my free ebook that just came out about a month and a half ago. It's called The First 30 Days. And that book will get you through the first 30 days of a divorce or separation, breakup, anything like that. I'm glad that I'm good now. Thank you very much, guys. I should have had my headset in and I would have figured that out quicker. Anyway, this book will teach you how to respond versus react when you're going through one of the most difficult parts of your life. Along with that, on the website, you can join our Motivated Men's Group, and that is every Thursday at 7 p.m. That is a group of guys who hold each other accountable. We are there for each other, no judgment. We bring to the table and we talk it out. So those two things, along with Sunday at 7, I have a podcast and I co-host and I host that with my co-host AJ, who is here right now. Yes. So tonight I want to talk to you guys about the 4 most important relationships that a man can have. What is up, Mr. Shuffler? How are you tonight, sir? I'm glad you're back on. I'm glad I'm back on. Anyway, so anybody in the chat want to guess the 4 most important relationships a man should have? I'm trying to do this on 2 computers so I could be on TikTok and what do you call it? Facebook and YouTube. There it is. I'm having a brain fart there. Anyway, AJ, can you hear me on the other one? How's the sound? Cool. All right. So I'm yourself, God, brotherhood, and family. Yes, that is actually correct. I put it in a different order. Mom, kids, wife, self. Well, mom, kids, and wife that would be family. Sounds good. Just behind. Okay, perfect. That's fine with me. So for me, I say it is God or your creator, whatever you believe in, but you have to have a higher power. So for me, God is first. That's my number 1 relationship. Number 2 is myself. 3 is brotherhood. And 4 is family. And when I was writing all this out and thinking about it, I put family last because obviously God or my creator or your creator or whatever and yourself are definitely the 2 most important. But I put family behind brotherhood because Chris, what's going on, brother? Glad to see you, or did you just leave? I don't know, whatever. Brotherhood first. You think brotherhood is more important than God, huh? Or your creator? That's cool. And I'm not going to knock anybody. You can come up with whatever you want. Hey, Chris, I'm glad you're here, brother. So I put family last because you need, or I need, and I feel most men need that camaraderie, that challenge, that the group of men, or if you're a woman, the group of sisters that will hold you accountable, that will keep you even keeled. So when it comes time to deal with your family, you are showing up as the man you want, and you're not using them as an emotional crutch. Oh, you said why brotherhood first? Got you. And I just answered it for you there, brother. What if someone doesn't believe in God? Well, I think that I would imagine everyone believes in something greater than themselves. So if you don't believe in God, then it would be whoever is greater than you, whoever your creator is, not your mom and dad. So for me, I feel so when I say God, I look upward. I look upward for answers. I look upward for inspiration. I look upward for guidance. And when I talk about myself, I'm always looking inward. So, oh, you guys just talking to each other. Okay, very good. So anyway, when I'm looking to myself for my own answers, my feelings, my emotions, how I want to show up, that's me looking inward. And when that stuff stumbles me, or I get lost in all that, then I look to my brothers, and those things still get me. I don't know. They weird me out. The things in my head. Though they can't see it on that side. That's weird. Okay. Where was I? Yeah. So when I get lost in what my feelings are, or how I'm showing up, or if I don't know how to show up on certain things, that's when I bring my brotherhood in. I talk to my brothers, and that helps me hear what I'm saying to other people, and I get feedback. And when it's a brotherhood versus a drinking buddy or a guy you play pool with, or whatever you do, a brotherhood usually holds you accountable, and they give it to you real. Cliff says, I feel like a brotherhood is great, but brothers come and go. They absolutely can be temporary. This is a fact. Cliff, you're my brother, and there's no saying that you will be in my life forever, and that you will show up for the meetings forever. But brothers come in and they go, and it's a special bond, and you know what I'm talking about, because I'll tell you anything, and you could disappear from my life and come back in 10 years with something to ask me, and I'll tell you the same thing. I'll be just as honest with you in 10 years as I was today. So I think brotherhood, brothers come and go, but I don't think the loyalty and the bond goes. They might physically leave for a while, but so, okay, the brothers I had as firefighters are gone now. My wife is my number one and best friend. Yes, but if you needed to call those guys from the fire department, could you? Right, Joel, it does not completely disappear. So I'm part of several men's groups, and the one that got me started, I haven't been there in over a year, but I'm in touch with those guys on Facebook. And when they have an issue with a relationship or anything like that, I'm right there for them. So I might not show up for the groups, but I am always there for them, and they know that. So, Cliff, could you reach out to those guys, the firefighters, and would they be there for you now? Interesting. Okay. Fair enough. So your whole life has changed since then. So I got to think on that one. You grew in progress. They did not grow with me. So they were your brothers. Okay, I got you. So they were your brothers then, but they can't relate now. So it's like, and I hate to call it a brotherhood, but so when I left for the military, I went home as often as I could when I first got in. And after a year of going home, once a month when I wasn't deployed, all my friends were still drinking on the corner and smoking dope. And I'm like, okay, so nothing's changed with you guys. And I officially grew out because my life changed. I went upward and onward. They stayed the same. So, but I feel like if I had to call on them for something, even with nothing in common, I think that if they remember who I was, they would still be there. So I don't know. But that is what I'm getting at with the brotherhood. If it's a true good brotherhood, a solid brotherhood, they'll be there forever. Even if decades go by, you'll be able to reach out and they'll be there. Where was I going with all this? I can't think now. Yeah. So let me go back to my first 30 days, guys. So go to my website, guys, www.northmancoaching.com. Download my free ebook. It's the first 30 days. You know what I always say, bud. You are the only. Yes, you are. True. You are the only. I'm going to read that out loud. So you are the only one from birth to death. Everyone else is temporary. Yes, this is true. But if you don't have brothers to lean on to set you steady, then how can you show up? You can't use your wife and your kids as a crutch. So I think it's important to have that brotherhood. That's why it's me and God. The only guaranteed constants. Okay. But you do have a brotherhood. You've got me. You've got Joel. You've got AJ. And you lean on God. Absolutely. Of course you lean on God. Who doesn't? So learn from God. Yeah, lean from God and learn from God. Well, God is a teacher for sure. So, but yeah, my first 30 days, the book, the ebook, it will get you through the first 30 days of divorce, breakup, any kind of ending of a relationship. Joel says, but your brothers can be there and with you at or till the end of the road. Yes, listen to Joel. He knows what he's talking about. I think he's got a podcast. He probably talks about a lot of stuff. I've gone years with no brothers. Well, you've gone a year with a brother right here. So, boom, there you go. Chris, only guarantee in life is death and taxes, and the government isn't here to help you. Well, that is true. Death is a guarantee. Taxes, you can get away from those. You don't need to really pay them. I advise it, but how is brotherhood more important than family? Like I just said, brotherhood is more important than family. Like I was telling Cliff, I feel it's more important than family because you need people in your life that will hold you accountable and that will help you see things differently so you can show up more solid and even keeled for your family. So anyway, yeah. So when I'm looking inward to myself, I'm asking myself, who am I when nobody's watching? And do I like the man that I'm becoming? And the hardest one for me was, do I trust myself enough to follow me? And that when I first started coaching, actually, when I first got divorced and moving into a better life, that was the hardest thing for me. I did not trust anything I was doing. Some things seemed so shaky and so strange. And when things went well, I had to test the ground. I'm like, the other shoe is going to drop. Something's going on here. Pretty sure Glow holds Joel very accountable. I'm sure she does. But will she give it to him real? If Glow is here, we would know the answer to that question. So on that note, why is it important to have a relationship with yourself? On the note of what I just said, because you have to find a way to trust yourself. She do. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad that she holds you accountable. As much as that is awesome that both of you guys you have your wives, that is excellent. But I feel like I have in the past relied on my girlfriends and my wife to keep me in line, to hold me accountable, and that didn't work for me. That's me personally. So, yes, put your daughter to bed. I'll see you in a minute. Ooh, Glow joined. Are you there, Glow? Did you see the chat? I have a question. Joel, get her going on this phone or whatever she's doing. I have my wife, but in relying on her only meant I was putting all of my stress on her. Yes. So, all right, let's talk about that. That's going to take me down a whole nother path here. When you put that stress on your wife, and I had to talk with a gentleman the other day on a call about putting stress on his girlfriend. Stress and pressure are the same thing. Women pressure is a woman's kryptonite. You give her that pressure, and she will look at you in a disgusting way. So, Glow, do you prefer to keep him in line, or do you wish that he would rely more on other guys in his life to keep him in line? Or does he not even have those guys in his life to keep him in line? It's a good question. I would love a great answer. Something that sides with what I'm saying, so I feel like I'm Anyway, while Glow is answering that fine question, if you are looking for a brotherhood, guys, tune in to or go to northmancoaching.com every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. We have a motivated men's group, and a group of guys get together and we just talk about whatever's on our mind. We usually have a prompt question to get it moving, and then we just talk. And either myself or Cliff, any of us really, we answer back to help anybody with questions. I will help you guys help me, and it's a brotherhood. So we're all here for each other. Still waiting on Glow's answer. Man, no one's watching on YouTube or Facebook. I didn't announce it, but whatever. What an amazing brotherhood. What is not pressure? Chris, what's not pressure? What I'm giving Glow? Glow's not my woman. I can give her pressure. I don't care if she thinks I'm gross. Calling out Glow, waiting for her answer. Yes, I know. I'm giving her pressure, but that's okay because I don't have to go home to her. I don't have to make her breakfast or nothing. I like to keep him accountable, but there is no better than another man. I love that answer. There you go. Everybody learn from Glow. She wants you to rely on your brothers. But Chris, I love that calling me out. I appreciate that. That was good. Very good. Touche. Brotherhoods, they offer camaraderie, feedback. They challenge each other. They question your standards and help you raise them. They give you different perspective. And the one thing that I love about a brotherhood is that a lot of men will say, and I've said it myself in the past, funny though, I have no one outside this group really. What more do you need, bro? You got me. I'm here for you, brother. I've used this saying myself that I was a lone wolf because kind of like Joel before, I mean, I've got guys in groups here and there, but as far as friends go, I have 3 solid friends that I see once every 3, 4, 5, 6 years. And they're spread out all over the country. Most of them are guys from the military or when I was running in restaurants. So I always call myself a lone wolf. And it sounds badass. I'm a lone wolf. Don't mess with me. But if you look at a wolf pack, the lone wolf dies first. Wolves do not travel alone. That's how they die. So same with men. We travel alone. We think we're the lone wolf and we're tough. That's how we die. So I don't know exactly what Glow said exactly, Gary, but I think everyone should just always say exactly, Gary, or you're right, Gary. I like those words. Same should be the name of our group, the Lone Wolf. Why? We're not dead. Without the pack, they starve. Absolutely, AJ, you got it. Without the pack, they starve. Wolves look out for each other. They hunt in packs. They eat in packs. They're there for each other until you become the lone wolf and they oust you and then you die. Anyway. So, and then with family offers emotional courage, stability, and this is where when you have a family and you show up as an even-keeled man or a woman, Glow, that's where leadership begins. That's where leadership becomes love, and love becomes respect. You can show up for your family like that, they will show respect for you. So what if a man is uncomfortable talking about their personal life with other men? That's fine. Join the group and just listen. We don't say anything weird or too personal. I mean, we just say what's on our mind. If we have problems with a relationship, with a job, with money, with a feeling or a situation, then we just do it. We talk about that stuff. What's going on, Combat Dad? How are you, bud? Welcome. Did you touch my drum set? I love it. Great movie. Anyway, so guys, check out my website, northmancoaching.com. Get my free ebook, The First 30 Days. It will get you through the first 30 days of divorce, separation, or any kind of breakup. It'll teach you how or guide you how to respond versus react. I guess that's wow. This is not. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 8:30. That was it. I just want to talk to you guys tonight about the what I believe to be the 4 most important relationships a man can have. So, if you guys have any questions, throw them out there. Let's hear what you got. No questions? Oh, Chris, I must have scrolled up a little bit. A little bit fun to talk about work anyway. Apparently, I'm not human. I'm my title. RCA going. I don't know what that means. I've never had good male friends growing up. What defines brotherhood? What defines brotherhood? Brotherhood is, well, for men, brotherhoods are other men that offer camaraderie, that will give you honest feedback. They'll challenge the way you think. They'll challenge your standards, and they'll challenge your perspective. They'll challenge you without judging, is the best way I can say. Come pick up Joel. Are you talking to me? You live too far away. I can't pick up Joel. So what would you consider a true friend and an acquaintance? That's a good one. As a man, that's a hard one because a true friend. So, all right. So I have, like I said, I have 4 true friends. And those guys are the ones that I'm calling when I go to jail. I know that they will come across the country to get me out. I'm down. Take care of the mortgage or the loan. Okay. You guys talking to each other? I think there is a difference. That's right. Well, some of us only have our kids. Well, okay, Chris. So that's all you have are your kids. Is that what you're saying? So you rely emotionally on your kids? That's what I'm asking. So you have no one else to turn to when you're down except for your kids? Shuffler City. Now you know where it is. Hello. Thought you lived in the middle of. I don't know. You guys are having a conversation on your own. Okay, that's fine. All right. So, anyway, what? Nothing. Okay. Thanks. What made you realize these 4 important relationships? Sorry, I was having a conversation in the background. Good question. I don't know. I was just thinking about church the other day and how God, I don't know. I do not know the answer to that question. I was just thinking, I guess. Maybe, yeah, like I said, church and the sermon the other day really made me think about it. And the Motivated Men's Group. Yeah, and I just wanted to tie all. They could be more important. I don't know, but I feel like those are the 4 most important relationships. AJ says hi. How do you determine when someone is going to be a true friend? How would you? That's a good question. You determine whether you are a good friend to them, and they determine whether they are a good friend to you. And if both of you do that to each other without some kind of contract, like I'll do it for you if you do for me, that's a true friend. I was telling my daughter today that, the friends that listen to you during hard times, like truly listen to you and can feel for you, and the friends that are there for you when the times are good and they share times with you, those are friends. If you can return that to them, then you guys are solid friends. I completely agree with those are the most important. Yes, they are. True friends will always be there at your absolute worst. That is also the truth. And when they're not there, then, well, I don't know. Like I said, I have 4 or 5, 3, 4, I don't know, best friends spread out throughout the country. And I know that I can call them when I'm in trouble. And most of them will be there. And if they can't, I would imagine it's because they have families and they can't get away. But for the most part, they will be there. What are you agreeing with? Yes, exactly. It's nothing in return. They show up no matter what, and they expect nothing in return. And that's what a true friend is. If I show up for you today because you might do something for me tomorrow, that's transactional. So that's not a real friend. That would be the acquaintance. So, what was I going to say now? Oh, so everybody out there, even though it's probably just, it's the normal crew, but if you guys are looking for something to do tonight at 9:00, check out C.E. Shuffler. He is a life coach, and he is the founder, discoverer of the DSM. I'll tell you what that is, but you should tune in at 9:00 to check him out. And if you need a really good podcast, listen to mine. Just kidding. If you need another really good podcast, listen to Sessions and Lessons, guys. New episodes every Sunday and Wednesday. Yeah, Joel, check it out. You would love the podcast, and you would love the CE Shuffle guy. Oh, damn. Now I have to go. Yes, you do, sir. Yes, you do. You hold me accountable. I hold you accountable. That's a brotherhood, sir. You have brothers. Oh, I got 3 hearts from glow. I feel warm and gross inside. Nice. Hold them accountable. I will hold them accountable. Sounds true. So, Joel, I think we need to get together this summer for a Mets and Cubs game in Chicago. We should all go. AJ, Cliff, let's all go. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up so I can pack some lunches for tomorrow and get ready to check out this really awesome live tonight. Yeah, sure, I'll buy. If tomorrow goes well, I'll buy. Sure, why not? Let's do it. We're going to get nosebleed seats, though. Sounds kind of transactional, though. You want me to buy you something? So, anyway, guys. So, like I said, check out the website for the 30-day ebook, free 30-day ebook, and check out the Motivated men's group every Thursday at 7 p.m. northmancoaching.com. And check out the podcast. That's AJ and I run the podcast every Sunday at 7 p.m. And this week is going to be this topic, but a little deeper. And I forget what part we go deeper on, but we talked about it a little bit today, and I didn't write anything down. I kept it up here, and it's somewhere else now. I forgot where it went. Yeah, this week will be great. Every week will be great. Every day is great. Every day you wake up and open your eyes is a great day. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful evening, and I will see most of you guys in a little while. Have a good night, guys.